Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We welcome everybody again. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led by the pick of the 2021 draft. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Lawrence, and he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. Fields throwing again.
That's caught Run again by Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set up.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Dalton Schultz and the rest of this offense set to begin another possession. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. Gano the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. For the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields now to throw. He's got some room to operate. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Block it. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Allen Robinson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have yet again retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you strum that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead is Hall. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Ready, go. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that's one way to turn your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. And if we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together? But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And here we go on fourth down, Fields. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Fields throwing again. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay drops out there now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, a run with Hall. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.